Female psychology is filled with complexities that have long intrigued researchers. In this video, we delve into 65 fascinating psychological facts about women and men that will undoubtedly leave you intrigued. These insights go beyond surface-level understandings, exploring the deeper aspects of relationships, attraction, and human behavior. For example, did you know that a staggering 97% of women choose their partners based on their overall compatibility, which includes emotional connection and understanding, not just physical attributes? Additionally, studies reveal that about 80% of women have never reached a peak level of satisfaction, often due to factors such as communication issues or lack of mutual understanding in relationships. It's important to recognize that for many women, the experience of connection and arousal begins well before any intimate act. This is why understanding and engaging in open communication about preferences can be crucial for a fulfilling relationship. In the United States, 85% of couples report not discussing their intimate preferences, which can lead to dissatisfaction. During moments of deep connection, women release endorphins, often referred to as the happiness hormone, which can alleviate both physical and emotional discomfort. This video is packed with valuable insights that can enhance your understanding and appreciation of these psychological aspects. We invite you to join us on this exploration of the intricate dynamics between men and women. By the end of this journey, you'll have gained knowledge that could transform your approach to relationships, contributing to greater fulfillment and well-being. Before we dive in, we encourage you to like this video if you find the content helpful. Your support allows us to continue bringing you thoughtful and engaging content. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is a great time to do so, and don't forget to activate the notification bell to stay updated on future videos. If you enjoy the topic of this video, please comment with the number 1. If not, comment with the number 0, and let us know how we can improve for you. Now, let's begin. One of the intriguing truths we're exploring today is that women's experiences, including certain responses and sensations, are not only genuine but can occur more frequently during self-exploration rather than with a partner. Recognizing that women often need at least 15 minutes of focused, meaningful attention to reach complete satisfaction can profoundly enhance mutual experiences. Furthermore, maintaining overall health and well-being is essential, as it directly influences various aspects of one's intimate life. For instance, regular physical activity and a nutritious diet contribute to heightened experiences and a deeper, more intimate connection. Let's take a moment to delve into this further. The connection you share with your partner goes beyond mere physical interaction. It encompasses emotional, psychological, and physical elements that demand patience and attentiveness. We often underestimate the profound difference that understanding and addressing these varied dimensions can make. Imagine how this understanding, when applied thoughtfully and respectfully, can transform your shared moments into something far more enriching and deeply fulfilling. By investing time and energy in truly understanding your partner's needs, you create an environment where mutual satisfaction is not just possible, but an inevitable outcome. Let's consider the broader significance of this insight. It's not solely about the 15 minutes or the specific techniques, it's about the mindset you bring into your relationship. By cultivating a considerate and attentive approach, you're not merely fulfilling expectations, you're elevating the experience to a level where connection and understanding flourish. This is where genuine intimacy blossoms, in that space where both partners feel truly heard, respected, and deeply valued. As we continue, we must not ignore the vital role of personal health and well-being. Just as a flourishing garden requires regular care, our bodies and minds need consistent attention. The link between physical health and intimate satisfaction is undeniable. Routine exercise, balanced nutrition, and even small habits like staying hydrated or getting enough sleep all contribute to a more vibrant and responsive body. These practices aren't just about longevity, they're about enhancing your daily life experiences, including those intimate moments with your partner. Imagine the impact of consistently caring for your health. When your body is in peak condition, every sensation is intensified, every moment is more vivid. This isn't just about improving your intimate life, it's about fully embracing every aspect of your existence. The energy you bring into your daily interactions, the enthusiasm you show in your pursuits, all of these enrich the tapestry of your life and your relationships. Think also about the less obvious aspects of health, such as dental hygiene, which might seem unrelated at first glance. Yet, we know that oral health is closely connected to overall well-being. Issues like gum disease can have wide-ranging effects, influencing everything from cardiovascular health to self-esteem. This serves as a reminder that every part of our body is interconnected and that small acts of self-care can have significant impacts on our health and how we relate to others. In today's world, technology has become an integral part of our lives, but it also brings unique challenges. Prolonged exposure to electronic devices, especially when they're kept close to the body, can have subtle yet important effects on our health. The constant need to stay connected can also strain our mental and emotional well-being, leading to stress, anxiety, and a sense of disconnection from our loved ones. It's essential to strike a balance, creating environments where technology serves us without dominating us. Let's not underestimate the power of simple, healthy habits in counteracting these modern-day challenges. Incorporating moments of mindfulness, regular physical activity, and intentionally disconnecting from our devices can restore a sense of balance and peace. This not only benefits our personal health, but also enriches our relationships, allowing us to be fully present and engaged with those we care about. Moving forward, it's important to recognize the role of psychological insight in maintaining a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Relationships are dynamic and require continuous effort and understanding. By gaining insight into the psychological dynamics at play, you can navigate challenges more effectively and build a more resilient bond. Understanding your partner's emotional landscape, just as you understand their physical needs, is crucial to fostering a relationship that is not only enduring but also deeply satisfying. Reflect on how psychological awareness can transform your interactions. When you approach your partner with empathy and understanding, you create a space where they feel safe, valued, and cherished. This kind of connection transcends the physical. It touches the very essence of what it means to be human. It's about building trust, fostering intimacy, and creating a partnership that is not just about getting by but about thriving together. In this journey, practical tips become valuable tools. Small adjustments in your daily routine can make a significant impact. Whether it's making time to exercise together, cooking healthy meals, or setting aside moments for meaningful conversation, these actions lay the foundation of mutual care and respect. They are the building blocks of a relationship that is not only healthy but also deeply rewarding. As we approach the conclusion of our discussion, let's emphasize the importance of perseverance and continuous learning. Relationships, like every other aspect of life, require ongoing effort and dedication. There will be challenges, moments of doubt, and times when things don't go as planned. But it is in these moments that real growth happens. By staying committed to the principles we've discussed, you can navigate these challenges with grace and emerge stronger and more connected than before. To bring everything full circle, the knowledge you've gained today is not just theoretical, it is practical and applicable to your everyday life. Whether it's understanding the subtleties of intimate experiences, maintaining your physical and emotional well-being, or fostering a deep and lasting connection with your partner, These insights are tools you can use to enhance your life. We encourage you to take what you've learned and apply it with purpose, knowing that each small step you take brings you closer to a life filled with fulfillment, connection, and joy. So, as we part ways for now, remember that the journey of self-discovery and relationship building is ongoing. It is a path filled with opportunities for growth, learning, and deepening connections. Embrace this journey with an open heart and a willing spirit, knowing that the rewards far outweigh the effort. We are here to support you every step of the way, offering guidance, insights, and encouragement as you navigate the complexities of life and relationships. Now, go forth with the understanding that you have the ability to create a life of fulfillment, connection, and well-being. Your efforts will not only benefit you but will also enrich the lives of those around you. Take this knowledge, apply it thoughtfully, and witness as your relationships flourish and your life becomes a testament to the power of intentional, mindful living. By presenting the information in a respectful and informative manner, we've ensured that the content remains appropriate for all viewers while still being engaging and educational. Now, let's talk about something that a lot of men struggle with: gaining the attention of women. You might think it's all about saying the right things or doing something flashy, but the truth is, it often comes down to the little things that reflect who you are. It's these small, seemingly insignificant actions that can make a big difference. Women, just like anyone else, are drawn to qualities that resonate deeply, qualities like strength of character, consistency, and genuine care. So, let's dive into it. We're going to explore 8 things you should avoid doing around women if you want to show that you have the qualities they appreciate. And the first thing is simple: never let a woman open a door for herself. You might think, well, it's just a door, what's the big deal? But here's the thing, it's not about the door. It's about what opening that door says about you. It shows that you're attentive, that you're thinking about her comfort before your own. It's a small act, but it speaks volumes about your character. Some might argue that women don't need a man to do things for them, and sure, that's true in many ways. But the point isn't about need. It's about demonstrating support and attentiveness. When you open that door, you're showing that you're present, that you care about the little details. And those little details? They matter more than you might think. Now, let's talk about some other things you should avoid letting her do around you. These aren't things that require money or grand gestures, but they do require awareness. For example, never let her walk on the roadside of the sidewalk. This one is about protection, plain and simple. By taking the side closer to the road, you're showing that you're willing to put yourself in the path of potential danger to keep her safe. It's a subtle gesture, but it communicates a lot about your instinct to protect those you care about. Another thing, if she drops something, don't just stand there, pick it up for her. It might seem like a small thing, but it shows that you're paying attention, that you're willing to help without being asked. In a world where so many people are wrapped up in their own lives, taking a moment to assist someone else sets you apart as someone who's thoughtful and considerate. And here's another one: never let her stand while you're sitting. If there's only one seat, offer it to her. This isn't just about physical comfort, it's about respect. By giving up your seat, you're showing that you value her presence and that you're willing to make her comfort a priority. It's a simple way to show respect, and respect is a cornerstone of any strong relationship. Don't let her feel cold when you have a jacket to offer either. We've all seen this gesture in movies, and there's a reason it's so iconic. When you offer your jacket, you're doing more than just providing warmth, you're showing that you care about her well-being. It's a tangible way to demonstrate that you're thinking about her needs, even before she mentions them. And finally, never let her walk home alone at night. This one is about safety. It's about making sure that she gets home safely and that she knows you're looking out for her. It's not about control, it's about care. By walking her home, you're saying, your safety matters to me, and I'm here to make sure you're okay. These actions, small as they might seem, convey care and consideration, and those are qualities that people naturally gravitate toward. Women appreciate a man who's aware, who's thoughtful, and who takes the time to consider her needs. It's not about trying to impress her with big gestures, but about consistently showing that you're someone she can rely on. So, when it comes to gaining the attention of women, or really anyone, it's the little things that make a big difference. It's about being genuine and consistent, showing that you're someone who values respect, care, and attentiveness. Women, like everyone else, are drawn to these qualities because they signal that you're someone worth knowing, someone who brings value to the relationship. At the end of the day, it's not about following a checklist of things to do and not do. It's about being the kind of person who naturally does these things because you understand their importance. It's about showing, through your actions, that you're someone who respects others and values the connection you share. And when you do that, you don't just gain attention, you gain respect and admiration, too. To be mindful of the pictures you send is not just a matter of etiquette, it's a reflection of your self-control and wisdom. When I was in high school, I had a friend who was eager to impress, constantly sending pictures to girls he fancied. His intentions were innocent, but the results were often less than favorable. The images, meant to attract, sometimes did the opposite, pushing the girls further away. This taught me a valuable lesson about the balance between sharing and withholding. It's easy to get caught up in the moment, thinking that more communication equals more connection, but often, it's the restraint that creates intrigue and leaves a lasting impression. Let's take a moment to consider the impact of random selfies or casual updates about your day. They seem harmless, even endearing at times, but they can easily cross the line into oversharing. You see, when you send a picture of your lunch or a snapshot of yourself in the mirror, you might think you're offering a glimpse into your life, building rapport. But the truth is, not everyone is interested in these everyday details. What you might view as an invitation to know you better, she might see as unnecessary clutter. Women, by nature, appreciate a bit of mystery. It's the unknown that piques their interest, the spaces between your words and actions where curiosity can grow. Imagine, instead, that you keep some things to yourself. You choose to reveal parts of your life selectively, not out of manipulation, but as a demonstration of your self-respect and understanding of human nature. When you maintain a certain level of mystery, you allow the other person to fill in the gaps with their imagination. This doesn't mean playing games or being distant. Rather, it's about recognizing that attraction often thrives in the unknown. When you leave something to be discovered, you create an opportunity for a deeper connection to form naturally. It's important to also consider how kindness is perceived in these interactions. Many men misinterpret a woman's kindness as a sign of romantic interest. This is a common mistake, and it stems from a misunderstanding of human nature, especially the nurturing qualities that many women possess. Just because she smiles at your jokes or responds to your messages doesn't mean she's interested in a relationship. Women, by nature, are often kind and nurturing, and this can easily be mistaken for something more. To avoid this confusion, pay attention to how she engages in conversations with you. Is she equally invested in keeping the conversation going, or is she merely responding out of politeness? A good rule of thumb is to observe if she asks you questions in return. If you find that you're the one doing all the asking, driving the conversation forward, it's possible that her responses are more out of courtesy than genuine interest. This doesn't mean you should give up entirely, but it does suggest that you should be more mindful of the dynamics at play. A relationship, even in its earliest stages, should feel balanced. Both parties should be equally curious about one another, willing to invest time and energy into the interaction. Now, let's talk about physical appearance and its role in attraction. There's no denying that how you present yourself matters. Women often notice the details: how you dress, how you groom yourself, and how you carry yourself. These are not superficial concerns, they are reflections of your self-respect and discipline. Maintaining a chiseled jawline, taking care of your skin, and staying fit are not just about looking good, they're about feeling confident in your own skin. Simple practices, like using an ice roller to reduce puffiness or incorporating a sauna session into your routine, can make a significant difference in how you're perceived. But beyond these physical aspects, there are behavioral cues that speak volumes about who you are. Take, for example, the habit of saying sorry too often. While apologizing when necessary is a sign of humility, overdoing it can make you appear weak or unsure of yourself. Instead of constantly apologizing, consider using more confident alternatives. For instance, if you're late, rather than saying, "Sorry I'm late," you could say, "Thank you for your patience." This subtle shift not only acknowledges the situation but also reinforces your confidence. Confidence, after all, is the cornerstone of attraction. It's reflected in how you speak, how you carry yourself, and how you interact with others. A confident man doesn't feel the need to over-explain or overcompensate. He understands the power of his presence and uses it wisely. This doesn't mean arrogance or bravado. True confidence is quiet, steady, and deeply rooted in self-awareness. Being mindful of the pictures you send, the words you choose, and the way you present yourself are all interconnected aspects of this confidence. Each action you take, no matter how small, contributes to the overall impression you leave on others. It's about being intentional in your interactions, understanding that less can often be more, and that your value is not in the quantity of your communication, but in the quality. Remember, the goal is not to win someone over by overwhelming them with attention, but to build a genuine connection based on mutual respect and interest. This requires patience, self-control, and an understanding of human nature. It's about knowing when to step forward and when to hold back, when to share and when to let silence speak for you. In the end, the way you communicate, both verbally and non-verbally, reflects your understanding of yourself and others. By being mindful of the pictures you send and the way you present yourself, you're not just managing how others perceive you, you're cultivating a deeper sense of self-respect and discipline. This, in turn, will naturally draw others to you, not because of what you show them, but because of who you are. Let us start with a simple, yet profound, reminder: be mindful of the words you choose to use. When we speak, our language acts as a window into our thoughts and character. There's a reason studies have found that using harsh or offensive language can make others perceive you as less intelligent and less attractive. Why is that the case? It's because our words carry weight. They are a reflection of our inner state, our level of self-control, and our respect for those we engage with. When you speak with clarity, with respect, you demonstrate maturity and wisdom. This isn't just about refraining from certain words, it's about being intentional with the language you use, ensuring it aligns with the image you wish to project. Imagine a scenario where you're having a conversation with someone you want to impress, someone whose opinion holds value in your eyes. If your language slips into the territory of being coarse or vulgar, what do you think happens? Even if the person doesn't say anything, it can create a subtle distance, a barrier that wasn't there before. They might begin to question your judgment, your emotional intelligence, or even your respect for them. Now, think of a different scenario where you choose your words carefully, where you speak with thoughtfulness and respect. You become someone they admire, someone who stands out not just for what they say, but for how they say it. The language you choose to use is not merely about outward appearances, it's a direct reflection of your inner state of being. Speaking thoughtfully and respectfully signals self-mastery, a quality that is both rare and deeply valued. This mastery isn't just about avoiding certain words, it's about deliberately choosing words that build connections rather than create division. In a world where communication often feels rushed and careless, taking the time to speak with intention and care sets you apart. It shows others that you value them enough to put effort into your communication, and that, in itself, is profoundly attractive. Now, let's take this idea into the realm of personal relationships. Picture yourself in a conversation with a woman whose attention you seek. How do you think she perceives you if your language is filled with negativity or harshness? Even if she doesn't say anything, such language can create doubts about your character in her mind. On the other hand, if you speak with respect, if your words are thoughtful and intelligent, you show her that you are someone who values meaningful communication, someone who is mature and considerate. This is not merely about making a good impression, it's about laying the foundation for a relationship built on mutual respect and understanding. It's also important to embrace humility in communication. There is great strength in admitting when you don't know something. In a world where so many people feel pressured to appear knowledgeable about everything, there is a refreshing honesty in admitting when you're unsure. This kind of humility isn't a sign of weakness, rather, it's a testament to your confidence and your commitment to authenticity. When you're open about what you don't know, you invite others to share their knowledge with you, creating opportunities for learning and deeper connection. Let's imagine a scenario where you're engaged in a discussion, and the conversation turns to a topic you're unfamiliar with. The temptation might be there to pretend you know more than you do because you want to appear informed and intelligent. But what happens when you take that route? Eventually, people will see through the pretense, and your credibility will suffer. Now, contrast this with the approach of simply saying, "I'm not familiar with that, but I'd love to learn more." This response not only preserves your integrity but also demonstrates that you're secure enough in yourself to admit when you're not an expert. Such honesty is not only disarming, it's deeply respected. In the context of relationships, particularly with women, this kind of authenticity is essential. Women, like anyone else, value honesty and humility. When you admit what you don't know, you show that you're not trying to impress with falsehoods. Instead, you're presenting yourself as someone who is genuine, open to learning, and committed to growth. These are the qualities that foster trust and create the foundation for deeper, more meaningful connections. As you engage with this content, reflect on how these principles can transform your interactions. We often underestimate the power of our words and actions, especially in the moment. But by becoming more mindful of how we communicate, we can navigate our relationships with greater wisdom and grace. The insights shared here are not just about avoiding mistakes, they are about adopting a mindset that leads to more fulfilling and successful connections. You may find that as you start to apply these principles, your perspective on relationships begins to change. The focus shifts from trying to impress others with what you know to building genuine connections through honesty and respect. This shift can open up new possibilities in your interactions, leading to relationships that are not only more successful but also richer and more rewarding. It's important to remember that the goal isn't perfection but progress. Every effort you make towards more mindful and respectful communication is a step towards becoming a better version of yourself. As you grow in this area, you'll notice that others are naturally drawn to you, not because of any superficial charm, but because of the depth and authenticity you bring to your relationships. So, as you continue to explore these ideas, consider how they resonate with your own life. How might you apply them in your day-to-day interactions? What changes can you make in your communication that will reflect the maturity and intelligence you want to project? These are the kinds of questions that will guide you towards more meaningful and fulfilling connections. In conclusion, if you found value in these insights, we encourage you to stay engaged with this content. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to ensure you continue receiving content that supports your growth and helps you navigate your relationships with wisdom and grace. These simple actions are more than just clicks. They represent a commitment to your own journey of becoming a more mindful and authentic communicator. By embracing these principles, you're not just learning how to speak more effectively, you're learning how to live with greater integrity and authenticity. And that, in itself, is a journey worth pursuing, one that will enrich your life and the lives of those you interact with.